Welcome back to The Breakdown, everyone. I'm Lyndon Blake here with Ben Bobick again, and we are so excited to be at Palmetto today. You can see they're getting in some practice drills behind us right now because this year they are coming for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely, they're coming for the playoffs. This new rule within the state of Florida that it's allowing teams from the region, not just two people from each district. It's going to be the top teams in each region based on a point system based off the toughness of your schedule. And you could argue that Palmetto has one of the toughest schedules, at least here, definitely here on the Suncoast, or even in the state of Florida. They play Venice, Rain River every year. You know, they go down and play Sarasota. They play Manatee, Cross County here, and so that will play to their benefit. I mean, these are teams that they competed with all year long. They went undefeated for a good stretch of last year until they ran into Venice and ran into Rain River, and then they find themselves home week one of the playoffs. With this new playoff system, there may be no team, at least on the Suncoast, that will benefit more than the Palmetto Tigers.
As soon as this new rule came into place, I mean, the first team that popped into my head was Palmetto, because they had 2 years ago Jack Allison, who went to play for Miami. Now he's at West Virginia. But I mean, one of the top quarterback recruits in the country didn't make the playoffs that year. The last time they made the playoffs with this group of seniors was a freshman, and that's hard to believe because this team is never down, but because of how it used to be, they were always out of the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think it'll be different this year because they're bringing a large group back, and mainly on the defensive side of the ball. If you think about that Palmetto defense last year, it was great. And that is, lack of a better term, great. I mean, this is a team that held Manatee to 7 points, lost on a fake punt. I mean, come on. They actually were the only team in the state of Florida to hold Venice to 0 points in the first half. I was here covering this game, and I was astonished that they went into the halftime up 3-0. 0 points. That high-powered offense you saw run through the Florida playoffs all the way to the state semifinal. Even St. Thomas Aquinas couldn't hold them to 0 points in one half. So it's a very good defense, and they're hoping to get things going on the offensive side of the ball this year. So they can score some points, help out that defense, and win some more ball games.
Yes, we have Jason Spicer Jr., who was the quarterback last year, back in his home spot, I guess you could say, in wide receiver, and there's a little quarterback battle going on right now. But Coach said the two guys that he's thinking are going for that starting position will kind of share the role, but the whole point is they're trying to score more touchdowns on offense, not just by running the ball into the end zone, but by getting the ball downfield, having that downfield throwing game they really didn't have last year because their best receiver was one throws the ball.
Exactly, and you mentioned two quarterbacks. I do not hold Jason Spicer out of the running here for the quarterback. Coach very well said if he needs to step in, he will do that. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring him into different packages to do that. I mean, they have that. We asked him in our 5Q frenzy, and we asked him who he models his play after. He said Jabril Peppers. If you remember Jabril Peppers, he played both ways at a college level. I mean, that's exactly who I think of when I think of Jason Spicer as well. Dude could catch the ball, could throw the ball, could run the ball, and they're going to utilize him. And one thing they said they're going to play to their strengths this year, and their strengths is Jason Spicer on offense, and that's getting the ball in the hands of their athletes, and that athlete being him. And I think they're going to score a lot more points and find some more success.
He's a great athlete. He's also a great leader. I always love catching up with him because his take on everything Palmetto football is just great. So we'll keep you updated all season long of the Palmetto Tigers and see if this can be the year they finally make that playoff run. We'll see you next time on The Breakdown.